tuned to the end of the video for an exciting channel update.
If you subscribe to my channel from this video, you're probably wondering, will he solve it? Will he find the remaining letters of the Bananabet? When will he solve it? Will he do it before the game comes out? Is he making a video about it? When? Is it coming soon? Will you do it if I eat 14 bananas? Did he do it already? When I go to write the monkey names of my monkey guests on my monkey envelopes containing the monkey invites to my monkey wedding, how is the monkey mailman supposed to read my monkey handwriting and get it properly through the monkey postal system if I don't have those last 5 monkey letters? How else am I supposed to wed my monkey wife in holy monkey matrimony without my dearest friends and loved ones such as Bluster Kong, Void Kong, Queen Bee, Coindozer, and Janky Kong? Not even to mention Bachelor Bear! Well guys, I'm sad to say, unfortunately, I watched the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct, and I didn't see anything. Aww. Nothing I wanted to share before I could make a YouTube video about it. Yes, I found something. The truth is, I didn't look right away, because when I watched through it, I didn't see a ton. My journey of searching through this direct frame by frame actually started with one of my viewers on Discord who brought to my attention a piece of text that I hadn't noticed. Thanks, Bimbingo. Being on an oil barrel, he correctly translated that the text on this barrel reads oil, but he said he couldn't make out what the other text on the barrels read. So naturally, I had to get on my simian spectacles and give it a look-see. This one was a bit difficult. The text was pretty small and blurry, but I felt like there was enough here to get it. I traced over what seemed to be basic shapes of the letters, but when putting what I had into the hangman solver, there weren't any matches. So I took out the letters one by one, starting with ones that I was the least confident in, and after a few tries, it came up with a word that fit perfectly. Dangerous. Oh yeah, the flaming bucket of oil rolling towards me downhill. That's dangerous. Just ask Mario. So there was more monkeys in this direct. The question is, would I find any new letters? Would the Bananza Direct bless us with further monkey knowledge on the monkey lexicon?
Knowledge!
Or would it bore us with the same old alphabets we'd already seen? Well guys, the Great Elder Council must have been smiling upon us with monkey pride, because we got some new letters, baby! Join me, people, as we go through this direct and translate each new piece of text. We do see a lot more of one word in this direct, that being ice. A word that didn't make total sense to me why it would be on a sign beyond just being in an icy area. Well, we got to see what that sign is for in this direct. It's for an ice cream business. How ice creamy. We see it on the zebras' uniforms, on their walkways, and even on this cute zebrish outfit Pauline is wearing. Ah, corporate marketing. Warms your heart to see him get started so young. We've also seen multiple more instances of this sign popping up, and unfortunately it seems that all of them say the exact same thing we translated last time. But let's get to something more interesting. One of the most obvious pieces of banana text in the direct in retrospect is in the clothing menu. I don't know how I watched past this more than once without clocking it, but the hair dye item here has some very easy to read Bananglish that says hair color. You better bet I tried to zoom in and figure out what was on the side of that box, but I knew that was a hoop dream. Needless to say, I did not score. The next couple of texts were a lot harder to pick out, but picked out they were. This one I shared in my last video. I'm not sure what this piece of paper is supposed to be, but after tracing and deciphering the letters, it's pretty clear to me that it says Giraffe Factory, even though giraffe is cut off a bit. This other poster-looking thing on a canyon layer wall was only on screen for a split second before DK blasted it with a piggy rock monster, but it was surprisingly easy to read. I just adjusted the contrast on this one and got a clearer picture of it, which says house on the bottom. But what's that? EWE, is that an L? But that would mean... Is that a new letter, my friends? It is, because this sign reads Jewel House. And with that, we have our first new letter to the Bananabet. Go ahead and write that invitation to Janky Kong, you monkey stud you. I'm guessing this sign is indicating a massive load of bananium is behind that concrete door, and that may be what these concrete doors we've seen here and there are for. We'll have to see. But guys, I gotta be honest. This next one made my heart drop. I thought for a brief moment that the Bananabet was solved, that we would have so much text to translate that we'd be swimming in monkey spelling and vocabulary. Because this music disc looks like it's got a whole sentence on there. But to my eternal sadnesses, it was just the same word repeated over and over. so I cried a soft monkey cry. It was readable though, and it says exactly what you'd think it would say. This is the default music disc for the getaway locations, and on the disc it says, Getaway. I got over my tears though, and I moved on. Little did I know that there was a monkey elder level of discovery waiting for me. At first, looking at this hint shop screen, I was distracted, looking at that beautifully clear banana lettering in the bottom left that rarely do we see. So much so that I almost missed a hidden gem. In fact, I was looking more so at the items available at the shop when I noticed this. At first, I just assumed that this was a fossil map that you could buy, but that's not a fossil. That's a... Banana? Did we finally have it? One of the most important letters to a monkey, lost and hidden for so long? Well, that's what I thought. This definitely pointed to it saying banana. But some skepticism entered my mind when I found on the Mario Wiki a full image of this item. It was so perplexing to me, my puny pea-sized pinch of a primate perspective didn't know what I was perceiving with my peepers. The word on this parchment has 8 letters, far too many to say banana, and one too few to say banandium. I didn't get it. What was this map leading us to? I stayed perplexed for a while, but when a monkey sees a banana, the monkey finds a way. I was actually completely unrelatedly scrolling through the Japanese website for Donkey Kong Bananza. I was looking for any little details that might help me in my last theory video, where I with great confidence pronounced that I've discovered exactly what the last 2 Bananza transformations in the game are. For good reason, I might add. I was doing this because sometimes other regions' websites for games can word things in a slightly different way, or give small extra details that may tip us off to something new. And well, that's what happened. Not for the transformations, but for the Bananabet. Because for some reason, apparently in Japan, the bananium gems go by a different name. Banamons. A portmanteau of banana and diamond, I would assume. I don't know why it's different over there, but all I know is banandium rolls off the tongue in English a lot better than banamons do. So I'm glad they're not called that over here. But it lines up exactly with this map item. 8 letters which all line up to say banamond. What also goes to back up this letter definitely being a B is right before we walk into that hint shop, we see some items over to the left. Some barrels. At first glance, it looks like it just has a banana on it. But no, that is the letter B. And how fitting that the letter that most closely resembles a banana is the letter B. But you know what that means, chimps. We can finally spell the title of this game with the language found with it. Oh man. Yeah, we're still missing the letter Z. But I have to say, I think the discovery of the letter B is big for the monkey community. Not only could you invite Bluster Kong to your wedding, but you could invite the entirety of the Brothers Bear family. Well, except for Bazaar, and Bazooka, and Blizzard. They'll have to stay home. Bjorn can come though. Who would have thunk it? Man, I wish they would bring those bears back. Guys, do you think the Fractone's droopy eyes indicate that they're all secretly droopy-eyed bears? Or droopy-eyed banana aliens, for that matter? That one's a stretch, but I wouldn't be mad, guys. I would be quite incredibly hype. The fact is, we're still missing 3 letters. Q, V, and Z. My eyes are peeled as a banana though, guys, and we will find these letters. It's just a matter of time. But guys... You remember, I have a special announcement to share. So you may have seen a post recently on my channel about some ideas I have for some exclusive content I want to start making. And I thought I should probably add a bit of context to that. And I'm really hesitant to share this because I like to keep my channel lighthearted and focused on the games themselves, not necessarily me and what I've got going on in my life. But I thought, I should probably just let you guys know why I'm doing this and why I'm so interested in hearing your feedback on it. So a few months ago, I lost my job. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's true. The company I worked for was doing layoffs, and the offs got laid on me. And finding something else has been unsuccessful so far. So I really don't like bringing that up. But I thought, hey, let me just put it out there and just kind of let you guys know where I'm at. So the reason I've been able to be so consistent with this YouTube stuff is because I've had a lot of time on my hands. And of course I'm trying to find something else, but at the same time, if I was somehow able to turn this passion of mine into a job at some point, guys, that's the dream. So I know this is a small channel, and that dream is probably far off, but if I can provide content for you guys that you genuinely want to see, I hope I can make any support you throw my way worth your while. So my announcement is that I'm making a Patreon, and it's officially live. I'm actually very excited to start making content over there. The winning option of the poll I ran here on YouTube for what exclusive content you'd like to see ended up being BTS content and tutorials on how I make my videos. So for my first piece of content over there I've already uploaded is a tutorial on how I make the monkey elder talk. And I'm definitely interested in hearing like what kind of things you want to see explained or tutorialized. I think it'll be fun to share these little tricks with you guys and maybe even see what you guys can do with them. But it also doesn't mean I won't do the other things in the poll too. In fact, I plan on deciding a lot of what I end up offering on Patreon through patron polls from month to month. I feel like that's probably the most direct way to gauge what you guys want to see. But I've got lots of ideas of things I want to do too, like sharing updates with what I'm working on, sending some unhinged voice messages at times, and something that I call
Choose Your Character,
where I'll include your usernames at the end of my videos with a character GIF of your choice that represents you. I'll have a selection for you to choose from, and you can make suggestions for characters you'd want to add for yourself too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The link to my Patreon page will be in the description of this video and on my channel page. I hope you check it out, and I hope you like what you see. Also, my YouTube memberships, I'm planning on leaving as they are for now. I'm very grateful to you all who have supported me in that way. But something I didn't really know about it was how much of a cut YouTube actually takes from those memberships. It's a pretty significant portion. And Patreon's cut isn't zero either, but it's a lot better. So if you want the YouTube badges, hey, I think they're cool, they're still there, but everything else I'm offering and more will be over on Patreon too. And the support I get over there will go a little further. Something I think I might actually do is with the badges and with other things like the updated versions of the Bananabet, just uploading those on Patreon as just a bonus little thing, just sharing the actual full high quality images of these things that I spend hours photoshopping. But man, if you stuck all the way to this point in the video, thank you so much. I know supporting creators like this, especially one as small as me, just isn't possible for probably most people, and that is totally fine. All my normal content will stay unchanged over here. But for those who are able to, I am very grateful and I'm very excited to make some different stuff for you guys. To end things off here, here's a preview of the video that I've uploaded over on my Patreon and what those Choose Your Character end screens will look like. Now you're probably wondering, Crispy, why are you showing me an image of a King of All Cosmos sprite sheet? The base frames that I used in order to animate the Monkey Elder. And I just made one where he was angry. I felt like that was appropriate. You gotta have a side eye. Just smooth, you know? So I'm actually gonna try to put one together here with a different character. So here we've separated out those big, beautiful buck teeth. If anyone's even gonna try to recreate this, I don't know. Maybe I just have an obsession. Maybe I just have a naughty obsession.
Thank you for subscribing to the Too Crispy Patreon.